I'm sitting here with Jonah Hartman. He's one of our newest Detail Czar certified detailer, authorized licensee. Jonah just finished our 3-day private training class where we did the business training, the exterior paint correction and ceramic coating training, and the complete interior detailing training. So Jonah's going to be starting his own mobile detailing business in the Murraysville, PA area.
Indeed I am.
Yeah, did a great job.
Thank
Did
you.
a great job.
Thank you.
So what'd you think of the first day? That's the Friday class where we were in the classroom and did all the business and marketing training. What'd you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, I loved it. Coming here, I didn't have as much experience as maybe other people have.
In sales and marketing?
Sales, any of that stuff. I've just graduated, so I'm fresh into the world. I loved the customer acquisition that we talked about.
How to get customers. That's
yeah.
real important in business.
It is.
Yeah.
It's very important. And I think that that's something that I've had a little bit of trouble doing recently, especially being new to the
Sure, well, you definitely got the right personality for it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely the customer acquisition and then learning about social media marketing.
The social, like Facebook.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm young, I'm a part of all of those different social media apps, but I've never thought of it in a way of as a form of marketing.
Sure.
And so being able to kind of like combine the two and work with them to get people other than my mom, dad, friends or anything like that. It's exciting.
It's a great way to get customers and engage the customers, engage your prospects and your customers with your brand.
Yeah,
and keep them engaged and keep them coming back.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
So what about I know that you were really, it was towards the end of the Friday training. You were very impressed with the cost and profit analysis where we showed you basically how to determine what it costs you to operate your business.
Yes. I think with every young entrepreneur, we want to make money. But in order to make money, you got to know.
You got to understand your costs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What you're spending your money on, how you're paying yourself, all of that stuff.
Exactly.
And so I found that very important, especially because, in school, I learned a lot, but also there are some things, it's like, the experience is important too.
Sure.
And you don't necessarily always get that in school. And so,
exactly. I mean, they teach you the textbook version.
Exactly.
Right. But basically what we taught was real life versions.
Exactly.
Yeah. How to determine your hourly cost, taking your variable cost, your fixed cost, determining what it actually costs you to operate your business per hour.
Yeah.
Which will basically help you when you're putting your pricing together. And also if you're going to give an estimate on an oversized vehicle, like a RV trailer, or a boat, or an over-the-road hauler. So that'll really help you out. So the business class was definitely beneficial.
100%, 100%.
Excellent.
I think it's important to do that first too, because if you're learning, it's important to learn all the detailing, but you can't run a business without knowing how to do business.
Yeah, there's a lot of good craftsmen out there, but if you don't know how to run a business,
exactly.
What's the sense of getting into business, right?
Literally. And so that's why I was very excited about this program, because I got to learn both the business and the actual.
And you had a lot, and you went online, you said there were a lot of programs out there. Why did you decide to come to the Detail Czar program with Nick Vacco?
Yeah, well, so, I got out of school, I've been on that search on like what's my next move, not going to class, not doing anything. And so it's like so I thought it's always important to continue learning,
right?
And so I was on Google just scouring the internet for different kinds of programs, and I stumbled upon yours. I saw that you have over 40 plus years of experience, which a lot of people don't. I know, and that's what's so awesome.
And I still learning every day too.
Exactly. Yeah. And like I said earlier, like it's important to always be learning and always bettering yourself. Getting that 1% better every day.
Exactly.
And so I saw all of that, and I was like, you know what, I might as well give them a shot. And I think that it's going to pay off. So.
Oh, absolutely. And the private training I think is important. Instead of being around a whole group of 20, 30 people, you get one-on-one training.
Exactly. And that's what makes it even better, is like, especially being with a group of people, I feel like you can sometimes get nervous to ask something, or you're not sure what to expect, whereas with that one-on-one, it's more personalized. More personal.
And that's what we did. We basically crafted the training based on what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
So cool. What'd you think of the exterior training day? The polishing, the buffing,
I loved it.
correction.
This might be a little bit embarrassing to say, but I came into this with little to no experience with the exterior.
A lot of people do.
Guy.
Yeah. Okay.
And so something that I loved about the exterior was learning about the ceramic coating.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people in my area, at least, they don't have that.
Right.
And so learning something like that, it kind of puts me a step above the competition.
Step above, because I think most of the competitors, at least in where you're going to be operating your business, are only doing like buff and wax, buff and polish, and now you're going to be able to offer ceramic coatings, which provides a much better surface protection for your customers' cars, and you can make more money at it too.
Exactly. And even going back to the customer acquisition, it's like that's going to be something that will spark somebody's interest in me rather than the competition.
Exactly.
And so I absolutely loved learning about that. And now that
what about the buffing process before you even put the coating on? I mean, you were able to learn how to compound.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun to use the buffer, but also it's like
the Rupees make some great tools too.
They do. But like, I mean, it's important to learn every step of the process, and to do the ceramic coating, you got to know how to do the buffing. You got to know how to do all these different steps
to get it ready to put that coating on.
Exactly.
Excellent. And then of course the final day was the interior. Now I know you had some detailing interior detailing experience.
Yeah, definitely.
But basically, what do you think of? You used the Tornador.
Yeah,
you used the extractor, the vapor steamer, and plus all the steps that we had, listed out.
Yeah, no, I think the Tornador. I mean, it's definitely something that right after this, that's something I'm going to be investing in because
and they're not that expensive either. They're under $200.
Exactly, and like we were talking about on Friday, time is money.
Yep.
And so it saved me so much time when it came to cleaning that interior. Yep. Cleaning the vinyl, cleaning the plastic, all of that stuff with that
underneath the doors.
Exactly.
The dashboard too.
100%. And that's something that has taken up a lot of my time when it comes to doing the interior. And so if I'm able to, again, getting that one step above the competition, if I'm able to save that time on doing the interior, that's more money.
And that's where a lot of detailers today, they don't know because they haven't gone to any training classes. They're kind of winging it. They don't know the proper steps in the order to do them, or know the proper equipment to use, and that's where you can definitely seprate yourself from the newbies that started out. Yeah,
that's what I was doing prior to this. I was kind of winging it.
The extractor.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, the extractor
saves so much time cleaning.
Also, we poured out all that water, and it's to see how deep it can go and how much it can truly extract. I mean,
the water was black.
Literally. Yeah. And so being able to do that, being able to see truly visually and you can even feel it too. You can feel it's cleaner. It's being able to see that difference. That's something that's going to change the game.
And you know what some guys do? They'll bottle that dirty water and they'll put it in a clear bottle. Yeah. And at the end of the detail, when they're presenting the vehicle to the customer, they'll actually show them, this is the dirt that we got out of your upholstery and your carpet. So that's great.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Vapor steamer, great time saver too, especially on the door jams.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Again, that's another fun tool too.
Yeah, it is fun to use.
But it
gives you satisfaction.
It does. And it gives me satisfaction, and I know if the customer's looking out their window, seeing what I'm doing, and they're seeing me using the vapor steamer, using all of these different tools and products. Professional, exactly. It makes me look even more professional.
Rather than going to like the local auto parts store and buying the stuff. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that, but now you'll be able to take your game to the next level. And I know that you had said on Friday that once you get all ramped up, your first annual goal is $100,000.
Oh, yeah.
You feel more confident now that you'll be able to achieve that goal your first year once you're ramped up?
1,000%. I feel so much more confident. Nice. I mean, I came into this nervous because this is something new, kind of stepping outside of my comfort zone. Yeah. But now that the weekend's done, it's like, holy crap, I feel 100% more confident that I can go out there by myself and do something that other people aren't doing. So
and make good money at it too.
Exactly.
And be your own boss, right? Not have to report to anybody.
Exactly, and that's why I'm doing this to begin with.
Sure.
I want something that I'm physically doing myself. Sure. I can see the results, and I'm able to make my own schedule, make my own money, do all of this stuff, and be proud of myself.
Yeah, absolutely. And one thing, and I also that I know that we talked over the phone when you called in asking questions and actually reserving your 3-day weekend, was about my ongoing coaching and mentoring, and that's all included with my licensee program. So it's not like you go through the training and go home and then you're forgotten about it. I'm here for you. I mean, we'll have our weekly calls set up, okay, where we'll spend an hour and a half on the phone every week, kind of reviewing your week, asking questions, or making sure that you made progress from the previous week. Plus, you can call me, text me, email me anytime. But,
and that's something that a lot of people don't offer. Again, when I was looking for stuff on the internet, it's like, this is what I want to set myself apart, and this is something that sets you apart, but as well as me apart. Whereas like there's all these people out there that don't have that kind of mentorship, don't have that that partnership.
And that's basically what it is.
Literally. And so I'm very grateful for that. So
excellent. Well, thank you so much, man. Congratulations. You're a great student. You did a great job.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I really appreciate it.
Appreciate you. Thanks.